Greetings, my fellow builders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion. Episode 11, Prisoner and Slave Carcer. One of the advantages of the rain is the added fertility. Thanks to the rain is going to help the plants grow. As you can see, there's a lot more grasses in the pens now due to the late summer rain. Although this heat wave, oh my god, it's 48 C. That is, given that it's raining, meaning that the humidity's got to be close to 100%, that is intolerable. That's inhumane. That is just horrible. Cannot believe that those temps. That's awful. Oh, and now it's a dry thunderstorm. Yeah, that checks out. Portia Saturn. Welcome to our modest map tile. Alright, so some things I'm going to want in here. Probably not too concerning at the moment, but eventually is the heaters. Low water temp, yeah, that's just because the fire was let go. Almost everybody that can put shade coats on have. And we're still waiting to finish up these facilities. So the slave quarter is going to be this area, and then this is for prisoners. And if prisoners decide to try to light fires to be able to escape, they get to burn to death. It's actually mostly just so that I don't have to clean up after them so frequently. But the burn to death thing is just an added bonus, let's call it. I'm gonna smelt a few more glass. The stone door for a jail, I am not gonna worry about. Maybe in the long run, but for now, because of our low colonist count, I'm more worried about the burden of work than the happiness or the, security. Well, another wild woman. Martinius. A nimble slob. Wasn't the other one a slob? Yeah. So we're getting a lot of slobbish... So they do believe in the Senate already. So we'll go ahead and try to tame. I don't know what we're going to do with the Martinus, but time will tell. Oh, we are getting attacked. So, yeah, let's not go out there right now. We have got all baseliners. And their weapon mix is a bunch of bows, so we got to be a little cautious about doing a shootout. Oh, they're preparing a while, though. Quest active. Caulfield's Rescue. Prisoner held by the Veil of Shadows wants rescue. And it's the pyromaniac night owl that, like, escaped. Yeah, I don't really care. Definitely not coming to your rescue. Good luck with that. You know what I realized is I never did the Lupercalia. I forgot. Oh, look at her! She's coming right on in. Joining the Thrombos. She's going... Where? She's drinking the milk from... Okay. Yeah, sucks to be an escaped prisoner. Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly. So in front, we have a Jogger Scout and a Tough Optimus Undergrounder. So the Tough Optimus Undergrounder is going to be hard to shoot. The Jogger Scout's dead? Because they have a bow, I'm just going to duke it out. Alright, so dagger, bow. Let's go after this bow. Switching positions. Lolapor is definitely getting shredded here, but, you know, that's what the slaves are for. They're fleeing. Scipia, go heal our own. There's no one at the moment to capture. But Bebo is heading out there to see about that. I don't really want the Thrombo in my base, so I'm going to close the door behind them. So we're going to see if we can't run down this... oh, they're a Jogger. That's going to be tough. I'm a Jogger too, though. And Lolapor got a torso scar, I think, but that's about it. Come on, Hedgehog. Man, you really are Sonic. Get back here. The rain makes bow accuracy terrible, so I'm having a real hard time trying to hit Hedgehog with arrows to try to capture a Jogger. Joggers are, generally speaking, not very good slaves because the faster they move, the more they think they can escape. Almost. So close. Alright, heat wave's over. Well, taming Martinius is going to be a lot easier, because they are now in the base behind our walls. So that's convenient. Alright, this here is not for slaves, guests, or colonists. And these bathrooms are for slaves. Double checking that they are hooked up indeed to plumbing, and they are. They're plumbed. Good. All right, we are out of grill for grilled meat, so I'm going to go back to making fine meals so that we have something to eat, so we don't have to just eat simple meals. These bathrooms are no longer needed, so I'm going to phase them out entirely in a minute. And then this is going to be our new prison. It's a rather small prison, to be fair, so I'll probably end up scaling it up at some point into the adjacent areas, but, you know, it's good enough for now. So you have a small prison and a small slave quarter. All right. What should we do next? And I'm going to leave the slave quarters up to improve them. Adding that to the goal here. There was something else that I thought of. I'm trying to remember what it was. I was like, oh man, that would be a good idea. Oh, right. Build proper barns. All right, so there's a lot of options on this poll, so feel free to vote. And thank you for voting. So these bathrooms are slave only, and this is where the slaves go, and then this one's prisoner. And then the thing I am missing is a Marlowe, like a colonist toilet. You know, maybe I'm just going to have this one be for colonists for now, because I don't have like a bathhouse. But perhaps sometime in the future I'll have like a proper bathhouse for people. Bebo, would you be so kind as to get rid of some of these corpses that are like horrible and right up in our face? Also, if these Thrumbo are dumb enough to just be sitting at our gates, let's just do this. Everybody behind the walls. Oh, I did not move Bebo where Bebo needs to be. Jumping the gun. I thought I had everyone inside. Oops. A lot of misclicking. So what is the movement speed now? 468, so almost slow enough to be able to be perpetually outran. Because that's the move speed penalty to meet. Alright, I think it's slow. Yep, 446. Too slow now. I'd like to have it chase Darius, because Darius can't shoot. But this is fine. Oh, an Inspired Tame. I guess I could have tamed one. What is your skill? 7? Okay, never mind. But we can tame the slave once we're done hunting. Come on, chase Darius. Nope. Still not chasing Darius. Can you imagine how scary hunting a Thrumbo would be? I mean, not that much different than trying to hunt like an elephant tiger or something like that, you know? Like a woolly mammoth would probably be on par with a Thrumbo, I'd imagine. Freaking scary, in other words. Like, one misstep and you're, like, stomped to death. The other Thrumbo was a bit smarter and is not hanging out by our gate. Alright, so Elba, you got Inspired Tame, so you will try to tame the prisoner here. But this Thrumbo is down due to pain shock, so let's finish it off. If you're wondering about taming Thrumbo, Thrumbo's minimal handling is 10, so Elba's Inspired Tame wouldn't be useful against a Thrumbo. Alright, one more minute to vote on the poll here, but it looks like a Craftsman District is the popular choice, which is going to be a granite-based structure. It doesn't need to be pretty. And then let's go ahead and make this building obsolete. And then Bebo, I think you need to temporarily, because we're out of, we don't have cooks, you need to be the cook. In fact, let's grill. Recurve bow is done. Craftsman District is what we build next. And what do I research next? So I added great bows to the bottom of the list there. And I'm going to wait to see what you vote on, because if you vote on great bows, maybe I won't roll out recurves. Hummingbird. Oh, right. You're back to warding. It's a dull prison barracks, but like, you know, it's decent enough. Has a little bit of light. Could be worse. Hummingbird, you should not be given grilled food though, so let's put you to slave meals. There we go. And Elba, you are going to be assigned to handling. Oops, wrong person. So that you can tame Martinius. And you're inspired, so it's going to work first try. Now here's the thing. I have no idea what to do with her. She already believes in the Senate, which is to say she could remain a colonist, but I'm going to have you guys decide that in just a moment here. So for now, because we haven't decided, she gets a bed. And she gets all the trimmings of a proper patrician, but whether she keeps that, I am unsure, because you all will have to make your determinations here in a moment after this poll. So 1 minute left on the poll, and Craftsman District. So I think what I'm going to do is remove as much of this mountain as possible. To put the Craftsman District kind of over here. Also, Thrumbo. Let's leave this door open to see about to see if the Thrumbo will like come actual inside, because that would be useful. So once we poll, I'll have you guys, I'll detail what Martinius can do, but basically a nimble construction melee shooting. It's a good fighter, and potentially a good builder. But a builder can be a slave too, so we'll have you decide that soon. Passive cooler seemed to be the popular choice. I might have spelled her name wrong. Yeah, I did, but whatever. You know who I'm referring to. So, she is 18 years old. Burning passion in shooting, melee, and construction. Basically no other skills other than that. She is a slob. If you're unfamiliar with what a slob is, it means that they are not very cleanly. They don't wash very often unless they absolutely have to, and is nimble. Have you decided what you think we should do with her? If I'm lucky, there's no overhead mountain here, and I'll be able to, like, build the craftsman district here. We'll have to see. That's... oh, right, they were bedridden. I was like, why are they going in a bedpan? But yeah, bedridden. That makes sense. Right, one more minute to vote on the, what we do with Martinius, and, I guess what I can do is raffle them off now, even though if they're becoming enslaved, they're going to go back in prison. But time will tell. Oh man, I really hope my wife picked Yoda's medicine up. Every time I turn around, it's because I hear him like chewing up his paws, because he's a little neurotic, let's say, and needs to be on medication for the neurotic tendencies of like self-destruction, chewing, etc. All right, Darius, how goes it? Still no overhead mountain? Given the... I mean, who knows? We'll see. Doesn't look like there's overhead mountain yet, but you never know until we're done. And if you're wondering, a little bit of insight, yes, insect infestations are a thing. Megaspy... oh, yep, there is overhead mountain. Okay. Good to know. Vulcanelia opportunity. Well. Let's get a sacrificial flag built for Vulcanelia. We accidentally missed Lupercalia, and I don't want to do that twice. You have a construction inspiration, so I'm going to have you woken up in the middle of the night to make a wooden double bed. I don't suspect it's going to be good, but, like, do it anyway. And the Nyack is also female. It's a good bed. Yep, you try. Alright, well, friend, you are going to be enslaved. So Hummingbird and Martinius are both destined for enslavement. And I don't think either of them has a lot of willpower left. 2.5 and 0. Actually... yeah, and you're both believe in the Senate. Okay, cool. So the other thing I need to do is to set up some additional slave beds, because we're going to have up to 3 slaves once they're enslaved. I did never move that tree. You were right. One thing I need to do is to set up a stockpile for the items that can't be stored on shelves. So this is going to be a low priority stockpile of everything but weapons. So that we can move the tree seeds to where they belong. So I might need to extract another one, because trees that have been extracted don't live very long. And there we go. That was quick. I think work priorities didn't really change at all, but what needs to happen here is drug and medicine and food and all those allowances. So that's your last nice grilled meal. Cherish it. So they are going to be kind of like a construction and stone cutting slave. Also, probably don't auto home zone anymore. It's not necessary. Because I have a ton of people fighting a fire that I do not care about. Resolve the pull. There we go. Sorry about that. And elk crabs. The slave is yours. Canius. That's a good name. Got the construction difference between those two. That was funny to watch. It'd be great if we stopped getting struck by lightning. For real. It's fire warnings over and over and over. Getting annoying. So the idea here is we'll eventually have flagstone. Actually, you know what? I can already lay down the flagstone there, because there's really nothing stopping me. And then I'm going to start to run the path where it's eventually going to run. We'll have flagstone here as well. Meaning that the craftsman district will start around here and be similarly double walled up for let's go with security. And I kind of like the idea that I'm contemplating having the craftsman district. You know what? Actually, scrap that idea. I'm going to have individual buildings for each type. So it makes sense that the stockroom is enclosed to prevent fires, theft, etc. But I think the individual craftsman district will be individual buildings, like a tailor, a smith, so on and so forth. So I'm going to run a pathway around the area and set up individual like stalls. So the first one I'm going to build is the like smith, the smithy. For role-playing reasons, the field smithy will be filled with coal. And we'll get that set up soon. I think I'm going to have that be granite tile. Nice. Rorosheka treasure. A bronze statue. That's one strange looking statue. Birthday! Well, Marlowe is now frail. An elder dire Lycan. Kinda saw that coming, to be honest, given the age. But y'all said, hey, make him a citizen. He's a Lycan. And I was like, alright, not gonna overrule you. But, I have my reservations about this. Ripped symmetry? I'm actually intentionally not trying to have everything set up symmetrical. So the ripped symmetry is like intentional. So Mildew, I'm naming him Maxis just because character limit I think is like 11. But what I can do for next stream, if you remind me, like tag me on Discord in the RimWorld channel, is actually to rename your pawn's like legal name to what you want it to be. So it's not just nickname. I'm happy to do that. Do you have travel wear on? Nope. Why aren't we making travel wear? Because I'm probably out of fabric? Indeed I am. So it's 60 fabric or more. Let's do blue fur travel wear. I could actually probably start to put, let's do a cotton field here. So for now, I think probably we'll want the craftsman stonecutter, the craftsman tailor, and the craftsman smithy. So those are the districts I'm gonna. Those are the just custom buildings that I'm gonna set up. I'm being given warm clothing warnings, but I'm sure that will go away pretty soon. Wolves and shade cones look cute. Yeah. Yeah, it does look kind of funny. Iron. Let's have these be critical, too. And then this is going to be bronze. OBS just crashed on me. It wasn't my internet. Just application went poof. Honestly, could be worse. So, hello, I'm back. All right, passive cooler just got researched. I am not actually going to queue up anything. I'm going to have you guys vote. So there you go. Feel free to vote on what is researched next while we lay out the smithy. So the other building I want to lay out is a tailor. Actually, we'll give the tailor a little view of this nice field here. That sounds like a good idea. And let's go ahead and allow it to face both directions. And then give it a sort of a back room for storage. Oops. There we go. We're not quite finished with the smithy, but yeah, tailor. And then this will be the stone cutter over here. Overwhelmingly, it looks like you guys like great bows. So I'm going to start queuing those up. And we are going to need more granite for this project, so yes. Good, they're still cutting it. Glitch, thank you for the resub. Cheers. No more coffee left. Cheers with water. Alright, I'm going to hide this pole. It's been up long enough. We got a mad muffalo. Well, Maxis, you're a little frail. You should probably get to cover. Bebo, Elba, and Scipia join them, just so that we don't have to spend so much time shooting arrows that way. I love when meat delivers itself. Makes my life so much easier. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to butcher creature until we have like 100 meat. Enough for a grill. So that we try to conserve and prevent spoilage as much as possible. Am I going to clean up the tile of predators? Probably not, just because I imagine they're unavoidable at some point. Right? Like, there's always just going to be new predators coming in. So it's more like if there's predators really close to our walls, that's what I'm going to concern myself with. Because then, if they don't have other fauna around, they're more likely to hunt us. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go for predators that are kind of far out there. So, do I have that oak tree? I don't actually see... Oh yeah, here it is. Replant. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch, September 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow legionaries.